Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Andy McNamara, and welcome in for what should be another great matchup. Our game today features two evenly matched teams. Any small mistake could be the difference in the final score. In a matchup this close, the home crowd might be enough to push the balance away from the visiting team. We'll know the answer soon enough. Bowen kicks this one away. He'll field the kickoff. The runner breaks free. He's tackled. New York getting set to start this drive. Player in motion. He pulls it back and makes the quick throw. It's caught. Touchdown, New York! They're setting up for the extra point.
Go!
It's up. And it's good. The first score of the game does go to New York. Let's see if they hold on. And onto the field comes the kicking team. He boots it away. He fields the kickoff. Breaks away from the first defender. And he is down. Let's see what New Orleans does to start this drive. Player in motion to the left. He drops back the pass. Throws the pass. And the pass is incomplete. Motion right. Inside run. Ripped to the ground. That's good for a gain of 4. Third play of the drive.
Hike.
Christensen's given the ball. The tackle is made. That'll bring up 4th down. The punt team lines up to kick this one away. The punt's away. He's tackled. New York getting set to start this drive. A flag on the play. Tosses it over to the sideline, and the pass is incomplete. Let's see how the penalty affects that play. The defense looks to have lined up offside, and they'll accept the penalty. Second play of the drive. Hand off to the right side. He's put to the turf. That will go for about 5 yards. The offense comes in with 2 receivers.
Go!
Hand off to the right side. He's taken down near the 35-yard line. And it's a New York first down. A fresh set of downs for New York. Running the RPO, he'll give it away and let the runner take it. And down he goes. That will go for about 8 yards. New York makes their way to the line here on 2nd down. Tosses the ball. And he is tackled. They'll lose a couple yards there. 3rd down. He'll pitch it off to the right side. And he'll be tackled near the line. That will be good for about 1. The punt team lines up to kick this one away. He punts it away. And the punt goes into the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 20. Let's see what New Orleans does to start this drive. Misdirection in the backfield. And he's taken down. Connor with the tackle. That will be good for about 6. Second down. 13 yards to go. He hands it to the runner on the left side. He's taken down near the 35-yard line. That'll go for 9 yards. 2 tight ends for the offense.
Hike.
He makes the toss. The runner breaks free. And he's stopped around the 40-yard line. That will go for about 5 yards. Second down for the offense.
Go!
Christensen's given the ball. And he won't make it very far before being dragged down. That will be good for about 1. A 2-receiver set for the offense. Steps into the pocket. Throws it off to the left side. He pulls it in. And he'll be pulled down immediately. They'll pick up a chunk of yards on that play. First down and 10 to go. Run to the right side. Brought down by Clayton. That will go for about 5 yards. Second down. 14 yards to go.
Go!
He hands it to the running back. He's stopped in his tracks. That'll cost them a couple yards. Third down coming up for New Orleans. He drops back into the pocket. Play action pass. And it's deflected down. Incomplete. That will do it for the first quarter. New York on top for now with a small lead. And out comes the field goal unit.
Go!
Cole kicks this one away. And the kick will fall short. New York getting set to start this drive. He'll be back to pass. He tosses it off to the left side of the field. And the pass is incomplete. Second down and 10 to go. It'll be a run to the left side. The defense is finally able to bring him down. They covered a lot of ground on that play. First and 10. Looks like a run pass option. He'll pull it and make the throw. And he's brought down before making it too far. They'll pick up a couple yards here. New York makes their way up to the line. He gives it away. And he's tackled. Gain of 10 on the play. Fifth play of the drive. Throws the ball. And it's picked off by the defense. First and 10. Motion for the offense. Throws it off to the left side. Deflected by the defender and incomplete. Operating from under center. He drops back to pass. Makes the throw to the middle of the field. And he's tackled. That gets us to third down. Third down and 10 to go. He pulls it back and makes the quick throw. Incomplete pass. The punt team lines up to kick this one away. He makes the punt. And he's tackled. A fresh set of downs for New York. Dropping back. Play action pass. Penalty flag on the field, and the ball is batted down. We'll see if things still stand after the penalty. Ref is going to catch him for defensive holding. They will accept the penalty. 1st and 10 for the offense. Steps into the pocket. Fires a rocket. Deflected by the defender and incomplete. New York makes their way to the line here on 2nd down.
Go!
Steps into the pocket. He throws it off to the right side, and it's knocked away by the defense. New York setting up on 3rd down. QB with the play fake. And the pass is incomplete. The offense lines up to punt. He makes the punt. And the punt sails out of bounds. The offense will start things off from the 25. Player in motion to the right. Pitch left to the runner. And he is eventually brought down. That will give New Orleans a 1st down. It looks like we've got a player being helped off the field. 1st and 10. Dropping back. He throws it short along the left side, and he misses his target. The offense comes in with 3 receivers. Off tackle run to the... That'll cost them a couple yards. The offense sets up in a single back set. Dropping back. Play action pass. 2 hands on that one, and he'll be pulled down immediately. A nice pickup there by the offense. QB back to pass. Throws it off to the left side. The pass is caught. And he steps out of bounds. Gain of 9 on the play. New Orleans gets set on 2nd down. He makes the toss off. New Orleans marches into the end zone. Touchdown. The kicking team sets up for the extra point. Going on the kick. And it sails through. It looks like there was an injury on that last play. We'll have to see if he returns. And onto the field comes the kicking team. Bowen on the kick. He catches the kickoff. Slides off the defender. And he is tackled. New York getting set to start this drive. Motion left. QB back to pass. He throws one. Penalty marker on the field. And it's knocked away from the receiver. Incomplete. We'll see if that holds up after the penalty. They're going to get the receiver for pass interference here. They'll accept the penalty. A fresh set of downs for New York. Dropping back. Penalty marker on the field. And it's complete. Tackle made up by the 30-yard line. We'll see if that holds up after the penalty. This is going to be defensive holding, and they'll take the penalty. The offense comes in with 2 Hand off to the right side. Tackle made up by the 30-yard line. Gain of 9 on the play. A two-back set for the offense. He drops back into the pocket. And he's hit right away and taken down. Gain of 3 on the play. The offense sets up under center. Steps into the pocket. He finds the target up near the 40, and he's immediately brought down. Gain of 8 on the play. Timeout called for New Orleans. They'll have 2 remaining. The offense lines up on 2nd and short. Steps into the pocket. He's stopped in his tracks. Gain of 1 on the play. Timeout called for New Orleans. They'll have just 1 remaining. New York setting up on 3rd down. A flag on the play. I think they're going to get the offense for a false start. They will accept the penalty. A single back set for the offense. The runner takes the pitch left. The defense is finally able to bring him down. A huge gain by the offense. A fresh set of downs for New York. He steps back to pass. It's up, it is caught! And he's tackled right away. Gain of 19, 1st and 10. He drops back to pass. And he snagged it. And he's hit right away and taken down. That's good for 10 yards. 10th play of the drive. He drops back to pass. And the pass is incomplete. New York makes their way to the line here on 2nd down. QB back to pass. And the pass misses the mark. Incomplete. The offense sets up in a single back set.
Go!
He makes the throw over to the right side. The pass is incomplete. The offense is going to try for 3 here. It's up. And the kick is good. New York takes the lead after that score. The offense lines up to kick it off. The kick's away. He's tackled. Let's see what New Orleans does to start this drive. Steps into the pocket. And it's knocked away from the receiver. Incomplete. The offense comes out in a 4-receiver set. QB back to pass. The pass is knocked down. Incomplete. The defense sets up in a 3-4 set. He'll toss it off to the left side. And Connor brings him down. A huge pickup there by the offense. Timeout call for New Orleans. That will be their 3rd and final timeout. New Orleans sets up on 1st down. He makes the throw, and the pass falls to the ground. 2nd and 10. He drops back, throws one. Smith inhales that pass, and the defender got him down. That will be good for about 6. The offense will operate from the gun. He tosses it off to the left side of the field. Deflected by the defender and incomplete. The offense sets up to punt one away. He punts it away. And the punt sails out of bounds. New York makes their way up to the line. Finds the target. And the ball is batted down. A dime set for the defense. He drops back into the pocket. He makes the short throw, and he misses the target. There looks to be a player injured down on the field. He's being helped onto the sideline. New York makes their way up to the line. Off tackle run to the outside. And he's tackled. That will bring up fourth down. That will do it for the second quarter. New York on top for now with a small lead. And onto the field comes the kicking team. The kick's away. Ripped to the ground. First and 10 for the offense. Steps into the pocket. He makes the throw over to the sideline, and it's complete. That's good for about 7 yards. Second down for the offense. Go! Right side handoff. And the defender got him down. Gain of 12 on the play. New Orleans breaks the huddle and comes up to the line. He makes the inside handoff. He'll be brought down up near the 50. Short gain on the play. Second down, 2 yards to go. Delayed handoff. Brought down by Clayton. Gain of 9 on the play. First down and 10 to go. The runner takes it outside. McCoy wraps him up, brings him down. That'll be good for about 2. New Orleans gets set on second down.
Go!
Right side handoff. And he won't make it very far before being dragged down. Gain of 1 on the play. Operating from the gun. He's got a target near the 25. And it's knocked away from the receiver. Incomplete. The kicking team sets up for a long field goal.
Hike!
Bowen kicks this one away. And it sails through. The kicking team set up to boot it away. Bowen kicks this one away. New York getting set to start this drive. He drops back to pass. He makes the short throw. The tackle is made. They'll lose 1 on the play. New York makes their way to the line here on second down.
Tonight.
He's got single coverage deep, looking to make something happen. The deep throw, it is complete. Touchdown, New York. The kicking team sets up for the extra point.
Tonight.
Here's the kick. And it's good. New York takes the lead after that score. The offense lines up to kick it off. He kicks it away. Broken tackle. And the tackle is made. The offense looks to get things going here on first down.
Set hike.
Hand off to the right side, and the defense brings him down. That'll cost them a couple yards. Second down. 7 yards to go. Dropping back. Throws a pass. Tackle made up by the 30-yard line. That'll bring up third down. Third down coming up for New Orleans.
Go.
Sets up the RPO and makes the throw out to the receiver. And he misses the target. The offense lines up to punt.
Hike.
The punt's away. He catches the punt. He's put to the turf. First and 10 for the offense. He gives it away. And he is tackled. That's good for 10 yards. A dime set for the defense. He hands it to the runner inside. He'll be tackled near the 45. Gain of 11. New York makes their way up to the line. He makes the throw over to the sideline, and he misses the target. Second and 10.
Hike.
He'll give it away on the counter, and the defender got him down. That'll bring up third down. Third down. Hand off to the left side. He is picked up and brought down. That will be good for about 6. First and 10 for the offense.
Hike.
He flings the pass, and he misses the target. New York makes their way up to the line. He drops back. He sees the target over the middle of the field, and they can't connect. Incomplete pass. New York setting up on third down.
Hike.
He makes the inside handoff. And the tackle is made. That will go for about 5 yards. The offense lines up to kick the field goal.
Set up.
There's the kick. And he will miss it wide. No good. Let's see what the offense has dialed up for the first play of this drive.
Set hike.
Inside run. And he's brought to the turf. Small gain on the play. Second down for the offense. 7 yards to go. He hands it to the runner inside. That's the end of that play. That's good for about 7 yards. That will wrap things up for the third quarter. New York on top for now with a small lead. QB back to pass. And he misses his target. The offense lines up to punt. The punt's away. The defender can't bring him down, and he's tackled. First down and 10 to go. He steps back to pass. Makes the throw at the sideline, and he'll be pulled down immediately. They'll lose 1 on the play. The offense will operate from the gun. The runner takes the inside handoff. And he's stopped around the 40-yard line. Gain of 11. The offense will operate from under center. Tosses the ball. The pass is knocked down. Incomplete. New York makes their way to the line here on second down. Player in motion to the left. The runner takes it outside. He'll be brought down up near the 50. Gain of 10 on the play. New York setting up on third down. The runner takes the handoff on a misdirection. And he's finally stopped after a great run. That'll be good for a first down. New York makes their way up to the line. Hands it off. The runner breaks fumble on the field. And he is tackled. First down and 10 to go. Penalty flag on the field. The defender jumped early. They're going to grab him for encroachment. They'll accept the penalty. Expecting pass, the defense lines up with 6 defensive backs. He makes the handoff to the left side. And he won't make it very far before being dragged down. That's good for about 2. New Orleans gets set on second down. The runner takes the handoff on a misdirection. And Connor brings him down. That will give New Orleans a first down. First and 10. He drops back into the pocket. And he'll be sacked in the backfield. Loss of 9. New Orleans gets set on second down. He gives it to the runner on the right side. And Connor brings him down. Gain of 14 on the play. New Orleans breaks the huddle and comes up to the line. He hands it off to the right side. He's finally taken down. Gain of 13. 7th play of the drive. Hits right to the runner. He eludes the first defender. And he's tackled. Gain of 7 on the play. The offense will operate from under center. Pitch to the right side. And he's brought down. That will be a loss of 2. He steps back to pass. The pass is incomplete. Fourth down. 14 yards to go. He drops back to pass. And he's stopped around the 40-yard line. Gain of 8 on the play. New Orleans sets up on first down. He drops back into the pocket. McCoy's into the backfield. Got him for the sack. They'll lose 10 on the play. Second down for the offense. He steps back to pass. And he's off. He'll slide safely to the ground. They'll pick up a couple yards there. Timeout New Orleans. They'll have 2 remaining. 3 receiver personnel for the offense. He makes the throw over to the sideline. Good for the reception. And he's immediately brought down. A huge gain by the offense. The offense sets up with two backs. He steps back to pass. Tosses a pass, and New Orleans goes marching in. Touchdown! The kicking team sets up for the extra point. Bowen on the kick. And the extra point is good. Here comes the kicking team. Bowen kicks this one away. This drive will begin from the 25-yard line. He drops back to pass. The pass connects, and he's hit right away and taken down. Gain of 11. A fresh set of downs for New York. He drops back. And down he goes. That's a sack. That will be a loss of 5. The offense comes in on second down. 9 yards to go. QB shows run, but pulls, and it's picked off by the defense. And the defender got him down. Let's see what New Orleans does to start this drive. He hands it to the running back. The tackle is made. That will be good for about 6. New Orleans calls a timeout. That will be their second timeout. Second down for the offense.
Hike.
He'll pitch it off to the runner. He sheds off the defender, and he's tackled here. Gain of 8 on the play. Timeout call for New Orleans. That's their final timeout. New Orleans sets up on first down.
Tonight.
He hands it to the running back. He is picked up and brought down. That will be good for about 6. The offense lines up to kick the field goal. Bowen on the kick. And it sails through. New Orleans pulls ahead with that score. Lining up for the kickoff. Bowen on the kick. First down and 10 to go. Steps into the pocket. Snagged out of the air. And the defender got him down. Gain of 4 on the play. And it's a timeout call for New York. They'll have 2 remaining. The offense comes in on second down.
Hike.
He makes the throw over to the left side of the field. And he's tackled. That will be good for about 6. And it's a timeout call for New York. That will be their second of the half. A fresh set of downs for New York. QB back to pass. And it's knocked away from the receiver. Incomplete. A dime set for the defense.
Go!
QB back to pass. Incomplete pass. Well, that will wrap things up for us today. For our team here at Axis Football, I'm Andy McNamara. We'll see you soon.